I'm Jack.
Hi, I'm Keith.
This is our Huckleberry Finn project intro. The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn by Mark Twain is steeped in satire. While many of the themes in the book surround slavery, religion, and human nature, many don't focus or pick up on the satire that Twain uses throughout the novel. Satire is defined as a literary form in which human folly and vice are held up to scorn, mockery, or ridicule. The intent of satire is to shame society into improvement. Although satire is meant to be funny, its greater purpose is constructive social criticism using wit as a weapon. Mark Twain uses the adventures of Huckleberry Finn to exaggerate and make fun of many problems facing Southern America before, during, and after the Civil War. One example of satire can be seen in the character Pap. Pap is Huck's drunken, abusive father. At one point, Pap is jailed after causing a public disturbance in town. The following day, he was tried in court and sentenced to a week's time in jail. Once his sentence was served, quote, "The new judge said he was going to make a man of him," end quote, page 21. The new judge brought him back to his home, fed him, clothed him, and talked to him about temperance until Pap broke down and cried. The new judge tried to make Pap change his ways by making him sign a written pledge on which Pap made his mark. Pap's new ways did not last very long, and late in the evening, he snuck out onto the porch roof and traded his new coat for a jug of liquor. He went back to his room, got drunk, and this time rolled off the porch and broke his arm in two places. This is an example of satire because it shows Pap has no intention or willpower to turn over a new leaf. Now listen, Pap. You're a drunken, abusive father.
No, I'm not!
Listen. You're an abusive father. A boy needs a good father until you can count on him to be there whenever you need him. Okay?
Okay.
Now, I know you're a good man deep down inside, but you gotta find him and you gotta bring him out. Alright? Because no one likes you when you're drunk and mean.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yep.
It's okay. You can start over and you
Shut up!
Okay, how much you want for that?
What?
How much you want for that?
How much you got?
$1.
Jacket looks nice.
Okay.
Such a changed man now. Oh!
Okay. Another example of satire can be seen in the character of Jim. Jim is a runaway slave owned by Miss Watson. Huck hears that his father's back in town, and he is afraid that his father is going to demand the money he and Tom found in the cave. Huck knows that Jim has a hairball oracle that foretells the future. Quote, "Miss Watson's slave, Jim, has a hairball as big as your fist. He used to do magic with it."
Oops.
He used to do magic with it. He said there was a spirit inside of it and it knowed everything. End quote, page 17. When Huck and Jim are on Jackson's Island, Jim tells Huck that it's the world's worst luck in the world to touch a snake skin with your bare hand. Jim told Huck that when birds fly by a yard at a time, it's a sign of rain or a storm. Huck gets the most of his superstitions beliefs from Jim. Jim's superstitions range from small predictions to events of huge importance. This is an example of satire because Jim's predictions and superstitions are portrayed as silly, ridiculous beliefs.
Okay. Since my dad's back in town, I want to know what happened.
We'll have to ask the magic hairball oracle. It's going to cost $1 though.
Jesus. Well,
Alright, it's saying that if you say hit your own way and you go your own way, then you guys should be fine.
okay.
Okay? Cool. The last example of satire is shown when Tom Sawyer and some of his friends, including Huck, start a group called Tom Sawyer's Gang. They have decided amongst themselves to go into the business of robbery and murder. While they're discussing their new line of business, some of the boys are against the murdering part of the gang. Tom tells them that they don't have to murder people all the time. They can hold them for ransom. Quote, except some that you bring to the cave here and keep until they're ransomed. Ransomed? What's that? I don't know, but it's what they do. I've seen it in the books. End quote, page 8. This is an example of satire as Twain pokes fun at the boys' ignorance. The boys act tough and believe the books they have read have given them sufficient knowledge to begin their careers as robbers.
Right.
Alright, Hawk, this game is going to be so cool. We're going to murder people, we're going to rob them, we're going to ransom them.
Wait, what's ransom?
I don't know, that's what I read in the book.
Fair enough.
Alright, let's go do it.
Okay.
While these are just a few examples, satire can be seen throughout the novel in various situations and using different characters. Some of this is easily identified, but other satirical situations are sometimes more subtly presented to the reader. Throughout the story, it is clear that while written in a light, amusing tone, Twain was trying to address the many problems facing society at that time. The end.
Thanks for joining us.